What is happening, everybody? I hope you're all well, and welcome on back to Mass Effect 3. Please do take a quick second to leave a like and a comment on the video. Help me feed this thing into the algorithm. So, last episode, we went to Sakash. We saw the failure of diplomacy from the Solarians and the Asari, too. They're both together since the Asari kinda took the Solarian side, which is why she stayed neutral, because she didn't want to risk an incident. These two fucks on all this stuff. Anyways, we did secure the Krogan female. We have Mordin on board now, and Wrex, so we got a lot of the old crew here. And then right at the end of that little predicament, both Victus and Wrex said they wanted to talk to us about something, but they wouldn't do it in front of each other. Which is funny that they'll do it now, because Wrex is literally right there. He can certainly hear everything we're talking about, but anyways, let's chat to Victus first.
You said one of your ships had gone missing?
Crashed, actually. I couldn't speak in front of the Krogan. Our ship went down on Tuchanka. Now they're pinned by an advanced guard of Reapers scouting the planet.
What are your men doing there?
It's a great question.
I'm sorry. That's classified. But it's vital they be rescued.
Don't do it, Victus. Don't be political.
Their original mission. It's a matter of galactic peace.
So whatever they're doing is going to maintain the peace between our alliance.
I'll do what I can.
I appreciate your help and understanding.
I would still like to know what the hell it's about.
Your men that crashed on Tuchanka. How many are there?
A platoon.
You said their mission was a matter of galactic peace. Why?
I'm sorry, Commander. As I said, it's highly classified.
So is everything we do together on this ship.
Look, if you want me to put my ass on the line, I need answers.
I can't tell you. Please understand.
He can't tell us, he just won't. He's keeping it from us.
Lieutenant Tarquin Victus. He'll be your contact.
Victus, huh?
Victus?
My son. I needed someone I could trust completely.
Well, that makes it very personal for him. Not that I wouldn't have helped
That's all.
anyway. He said it's a matter of galactic peace, so it obviously needs to be done. But I do not like the fact that he's going to keep me in the dark about that, especially when he wants me to pull his ass out of the fire now, right? He needs a favor from us, and he won't even tell us what it's for. He's basically just saying, go do this or shit's gonna hit the fan, but I'm not gonna tell you why. You'll have to just take my word for it. I don't like that. Victus has been the one this whole game so far to not play politics with me. Even Wrex was kind of playing more politics than him, right? Because he's like leveraging his position, which I understand and he's right to do it, but that's playing politics. Victus just said give him whatever he wants. He literally told the Solarian to blow it out of her ass. Like, give him whatever he wants, we need this. And now he's not saying that. Now he's willing to hide something, so that must be all kinds of sticky. Wrex.
Hell of a show down there on Sakash. Just like the old days, Shepard. Right down to me pulling your ass out of the fire.
I don't think that's what
I
happened.
was the one with bullets flying.
Didn't do much shooting.
And I gave you the moral support to dodge them.
Oh well. All the credit in the world to
You
you.
said one of your squads is missing?
They were scouting out the Rachni relay. We've heard rumors of trouble in the area.
Rachni?
Thought that might get your attention. I have a favor to ask. It's big.
Don't tell me they're back.
All I know for sure is our scouts went silent as soon as they arrived. I've got Aralac Company, my best unit, on standby. You give the word, and they'll meet you there.
I'll see what I can do.
Get on it, Shepard.
Well, from what we know about the Rachni, the Queen promised us that they'd be on deck to help us as soon as the Reapers invaded, if they had rebuilt by that time. So if they're here, then we definitely want to go deal with that and secure that war asset, secure them for the fight. Although, it's hard to tell what happened, right? The Krogan could have just shot first and asked questions later. It's not like they're not prone to doing that.
What will you do after the genophage is cured?
Once we deal with the Reapers, most Krogan will want to settle a score with the Turians and Solarians. I won't let them. That isn't our path forward. This time will be different.
Head on straight.
A lot of people will be relieved to hear that. No one wants to repeat history.
They know we probably win this time. But war has never brought us anything except misery.
I don't know, Wrex. There's a lot of big guns in the galaxy. Wouldn't be a straight-up fight. That's how they got you the first time.
What's the situation back on Tuchanka?
I'm still getting scattered reports of Reaper forces arriving. Something big is brewing. I won't let those things take Tuchanka. Not when we're about to cure the genophage. My people have had enough bad luck in our time.
Well, we already know what happens when the Reapers get hold of Krogan, they turn them into brutes, they mix them with Turians and make those big-ass brute things, and we don't want more of them on the battlefield. And I think Krogan actually breed very quickly, and I think they age to war quickly too. So they can restock their forces. That's why they were so good at fighting the Rachni. Because the Rachni will have a colony set up in a matter of days or weeks, right? But the Krogan could heal fast enough and produce fast enough to kind of keep up with that.
Back on Surkesh, it looked like the female Krogan could hold her own.
Our females don't lack for spirit. For males, a good show of force sorts things out. But females like to talk about it. Then think about it. Then talk about it some more.
Women have good ideas, Wrex. You should listen.
Sometimes.
Yeah, but they have so many of them. So sometimes I pretend to listen and... Well, let's just say Krogan females have tempers too.
What do they say about we're not so different after all? That's a little similarity between humanity and Krogan. Huh? He even said he sometimes pretends to listen. He hits it with the, damn, that's crazy, darling.
How could there be trouble with the Rachni? They were all but extinct. The last queen promised to disappear forever or be destroyed.
I know, I was there. I've got a bad feeling about this. It may not be Rachni, but maybe it is. Could be another invasion.
Well, when we talked to her in Mass Effect 2, she promised to aid the fight.
We need to stop them.
That's it for now, Wrex. Let's get back to work.
I think you got an appointment with Mordin's needle.
Hey, Shepard, I like what you've done with the Normandy. Got tired of always hanging around the cargo bay before. I still don't have a window like Liara does, but maybe that's because I don't kiss as well.
No comment.
Yeah. I miss this place.
I love Wrex.
Wish I could knock some heads around with you, but duty calls. If the Solarian says my DNA's important, who am I to argue?
And sadly, there's the proof in the pudding that we still won't get Wrex back in the squad, which is very unfortunate. But we got Liara and Garrus, right? We got some OGs. It does kind of suck that we won't have Wrex, though. I miss that dude being on the front lines with me.
Homeworld secured better. Nah, they were solid. Cerberus has Reaper tech. Compared to those upgrades, the Solarians might as well have been throwing rocks.
The Solarians just aren't good in frontline fights. The Solarians will be the first to admit too, right? Even not Admiral, sorry, he's Major Kirihide now, but even he said it. That's not the Solarian style. They like to end fights before they begin or cause trouble and distractions and spy stuff. They're not straight up troops.
We've got new reports of Cerberus activity on Tuchanka. I've marked it on the galaxy map.
Oh?
Commander, nice to see you again.
How are you settling in, Traynor?
I actually feel somewhat useful. It's been challenging to integrate data.
You've definitely been useful.
How are the systems holding?
Well, I'm glad we performed stress tests.
Specialist Traynor has been extremely helpful. The accuracy of our war room data is a direct result of her work.
Thank you, Edie. I'm still getting used to all of this. In the lab, we'd hoard everything, piles of tech everywhere. Out here, it's like living out of a shoebox.
You seem like you're holding up okay. New challenges, right? Keep things interesting.
Life on an active ship always feels crowded at first. You'll get used to it.
Oh, it's not a bad thing. I've got no problems getting cozy. This is wonderful. Back in the lab, we had to hoard because we had no budget. Now, Edie, Ariake Tech uses a proprietary smart processing algorithm that could clean up our long-range data. Can we license it?
We can. Analyzing and applying the upgrade now. The algorithm should reduce long-range strategic combat data analysis time by 3%.
Optimization.
If it means getting the equipment I need, I can quite happily live out of a shoebox.
Especially with the Normandy. We get anything we want funded here.
Commander, I've set up a secure communications with the Turian and Solarian governments and added their combat data to our boards. Hopefully it'll give us some idea of what's going on.
Yeah, Traynor is being invaluable already with all this stuff. Let's check our message terminal. So, info for you. Hi Shepard, it's been a while. I'm glad to hear you made it off Earth and that Liara's with you. Getting off our old ship was the best thing we could have done. Can't tell you how sick I was of that cabin, and of tripping over that drone. I don't even know how it kept finding me in a ship that big, even after I turned off its tracking. I dug up some interesting information for you. Spoke with Glyph to sort out the data. I hope it helps, Shepard. It's getting rough out there. Baron. And holding the line from Major Kirrahe. Commander, it was a pleasure seeing you again on Sakesh, even if the circumstances were less than ideal. It seems fate has decided our meetings coincide with galactic threats. So be it. To that end, I wanted to reiterate that STG will be there to help when the need arises, regardless of the political climate. You were there for us in our hour of need. We look forward to returning the favor. Best of luck. Major Kirrahe, 3rd Infiltration Regiment, Special Tasks Group. Yeah, Kirrahe is a badass. He's a G. I am very good and glad to have him on board. They did a hell of a job on Vermeer. If we can get that kind of fighting force and tactics going on Earth whenever we make it back there, that'll be a very big benefit to us.
The Krogan and the Turians really should get behind the Alliance. They've got so much in common, like shooting things and not wanting to die, and... no, that's about it.
Hey, take commonalities where you can get them, Joker.
So, bringing the Krogan to a war summit went well? You want me to invite the Batarians too? Or the Vorcha?
Building alliances is the only way we stand a chance against the Reapers.
Yeah, but the Krogan? I'd feel better if we had a tighter plan, like time travel or teaching the Reapers to love. Still, good to have Mordin back. The bad guys shouldn't get the monopoly on mad scientists.
True enough. And for what it's worth, I would like to invite the Batarians and the Vorcha if they would join.
It is good you came by. I have questions about the genophage.
This should be interesting.
And everyone else.
What do you need, Edie?
A Krogan female of breeding age can produce clutches of up to 1,000 fertilized eggs over the course of a year.
Jesus.
There are over 1 billion females on Tuchanka. If even 1% become fully fertile, they can birth 10 billion infants.
Oh my.
On Earth, bugs have a lot of young too. Most of them die.
The attrition rate would naturally be high, but the state has an interest in keeping the children alive for warfare purposes.
Any other cheerful thoughts?
Logistics. Even were they to side with us, transporting the Krogan to the battlefields of Palaven could prove difficult. They have been demilitarized. That is, they have no warships.
What do you suggest?
They will need Turian or civilian starships to carry them to battle. With your permission, I will make the necessary calls to have these ships in place for when you deliver the Krogan.
Do it.
Do it. Anything else?
Food. They will be unable to eat anything on Palaven. They must bring their own or rely on the nutrients in their humps.
This keeps getting better and better.
Like camels.
The Krogan will also require sedatives, since Krogan fight with others of their kind in enclosed spaces such as starships.
Sedatives.
Make it happen. Are there any last things you're worried about?
Nothing that demands your attention, Shepard.
The way she said it.
Mordin sent me a nicely crafted message. It seems he recalls our conversations about the Solarian equivalent of transhumans.
If I could, I'd stop you right...
Transhumans have some of their brain's abilities, such as memory, supplemented or entirely replaced by cybernetics. Legal definitions vary from planet to planet. The Solarians...
Like the Huerta Memorial Hospital.
Humans have diverse and contentious opinions.
Do my implants make me a transhuman?
That would be telling.
What?
I'm sorry. That was a joke. You are fully human. Cerberus extensively reconstructed you, but your brain functions are organic.
Don't ever do that again.
She's trying to drop bombs on me. Yeah, sometimes when you get these little conversations, you'll get little reputation boosts, like we just got right there. And if you look here, our reputation bar is almost there. It's about just a little bit over halfway, so we're almost finished with this. We almost have maxed out reputation, which is good. We'll need the rep. Again, just to touch back on it, the way that reputation works in this game is not like the first one. Instead of needing Paragon or Renegade points specifically, you just need rep, and then all those dialogues will be available to you. Which I prefer wholeheartedly. I like the new system so much more. It's so much better. We can do whatever we want. If we run into a situation where we want to be a renegade, somebody really just needs to die, we want to shoot him in the mouth, you can just do it without hesitation and without having to worry about it messing up your dialogue later. Which is cool. Mass Effect 2 is a little obnoxious for that, actually, with the restrictions. At least in Mass Effect 1, you can still kind of do what you want once you have a high enough Paragon score in general, because you get the options inside Mass Effect 1 for how high the bar is. So once you have the bar as high as you want, you could just go full Renegade in the back end of the game if you like, or vice versa.
Still relying on the Protheans for all the answers?
In this game, you can kind of do the same thing. It's all just rep. There's no specific alignment.
Although I'd be interested to learn how you found out about it.
Wasn't that hard. Lucky you keep its location more secret than the fact it exists.
And I'm sure you'll do a good job of both, being so famous for your discretion.
My lips are sealed.
Yeah, I would like to be a little more secretive about all that stuff, and he lied to us. There is no data for us to analyze here, unless he sent it to this one. Email from Professor Takesha to Dr. O'Doul. I was called in every supply depot stationed around the Crucible to find enough pure platinum for the Crucible's primary trigger inlay. We barely had enough left to coat a coffee maker. An hour later, a ship pulled up with 16 tons of platinum, courtesy of the Shadow Broker. Then it flew away to scavenge more materials for the project. The ship's captain emailed me later, saying the broker would stay in touch with our needs. That's great, but I'm checking my computer for bugs. So Liara's helping out with the war effort.
Thanks for coming by.
In case she doesn't have anything for us.
Enjoy your day.
What about you, Wrex, before we head inside and talk to Mordin? He's in there with Eve. We'll talk to both of them, but I do want to see if Garrus has anything for us first.
Shepard, they say female Krogan have a thing for guys with scars.
I might want to wear your helmet.
I've got a few, myself. Here's hoping nobody's planning an arranged marriage to cement this deal.
You don't want to be an ambassador.
I have to say, I admire Eve. The things she must have endured living with the Genophage.
Be a lucky girl.
And now to top it all off, she's her people's last hope. Imagine the pressure. Takes real courage to face that. I hope we can measure up.
We definitely can.
I guess we're at war with Cerberus now, huh?
Nothing new there. We were in Mass Effect 1 too.
I've never actually seen a female.
Never did forgive them for Kohoku, even if we needed them for the Collectors.
Good to see Mordin still alive and kicking, and still finding new ways to cause trouble. Not right now.
Fair enough. Well, let's go talk to the best Salarian. A scientist Salarian, some might say.
Aware Krogan females find scars.
I wonder if he's still singing.
Garrus loyal, reasonably intelligent, bit aggressive, almost like Krogan.
For the third time, Doctor, I'm not interested.
He's trying to hook him up.
Ah, Shepard. We were just...
Are you okay?
I'm fine, Wrex. You can relax.
Can't be too careful, or put any faith in Solarian Doctor.
Easy, Wrex. He can be trusted.
This is different.
Yes, he is.
Is he? What's that?
Simple blood test.
What kind?
Kind that ends the genophage. Shepard, please. Distraction's counterproductive, also affecting comfort of patient.
I love Mordin. You can ease up, Wrex. He's good.
He was your inside source, Wrex. You can trust him.
Solarians have minds like a maze. You never know when they're leading you into a trap.
Trap? Eve's release my doing. Would never have known about her if not for me.
That was then. But she's out now. And if she gets hurt, I'll feel it.
Are you clairvoyant all of a sudden?
But my patient, my responsibility. Her welfare a priority. Will not allow her to be compromised by anyone.
You got a quad, Doctor. Keep her safe.
I know he will.
Our females have endured enough.
Don't forget, still need your tissue sample.
I'll be back.
Scared of needles?
Common phobia. Fear of needles.
Or Solarian doctors.
I do imagine Wrex being afraid of anything, to be honest.
Prefer females of the species.
Man, Mordin's arc is so good. His whole redemption arc with how he feels about the genophage and now releasing the information on Eve so that Wrex could save her to cure the genophage. Trying to redeem himself for his past actions. I love this whole
Your
thing.
immune system compromised. Considering options.
And you have to do it out loud?
Yes. Auditory learner. Need to hear self think, simulate conversation to promote new ideas, maximize productivity.
But you're talking about me dying.
Oh, apologies. Medical details causing emotional distress. I hadn't considered effect on patient.
No, it just means I can't sleep.
Doing my best to keep you alive. Will avoid sensitive subjects.
Man, Mordin, the goat.
Blood work complete. Indicates significant stress on Eve's system. Malin's data thorough. Fortunately detailed as well. Have used notes to improve her condition.
And that is why we saved Malin's data, so it would come in handy here. It's going to improve her chances greatly.
Have you determined why she's immune?
Genophage targeted hormone production during pregnancy. Modification project used same modality. Her immunity totally different. Targeted glands now obsolete, like human appendix. Other glands mutated to produce proper hormones, enable viable birth. Also explains her weakness. Gland substitution imperfect. Health trouble.
You think you can make this work for all Krogan?
Yes. We'll use Eve's tissue to produce mutagen, alter gland function across entire species. Must improve mutagen as well, tune hormone production, long-term illness for all Krogan otherwise.
I'm glad you're the one working on this, because we can trust him not to screw with anything, right? He's not gonna sabotage it or do anything. If we had a different Solarian here, especially with the way the Dalatrass sees things, it wouldn't surprise me if they did that, right? They left it the same for the long-term illness, to trick the Krogan to assist, and then that 10, 50 years later they come to realize they're all dying of a terminal illness. That's the kind of thing I would expect from a lot of the Solarian chain of command.
So, we did the right thing by saving the data?
Indeed. Would be much harder to treat Eve without it. Maybe impossible.
And all those experiments we saw back on Tuchanka?
Monstrous, repulsive, but now with purpose. Victims didn't die for nothing.
So the end justifies the means?
Not my means.
But you're using the data, encouraging more experiments like Malin's.
That's not how that works.
Encouragement irrelevant. Will always be scientists willing to perform unethical tests. Can't change that.
Well, you can make it mean something.
Eve. Can cure genophage. Won't ignore data vital to her survival because of unethical origins.
Correct. The unethical stuff has already happened, and it's not it's not Mordin's responsibility, it's Malin's, and so Mordin is just making good out of a bad situation. Like you said, not my means, but you can achieve a good end with what's already there, right? That would be like if a really bad person... didn't we do the exact same thing as this in Operation Paperclip? You know, with World War II, with all the Nazi scientists? I'm pretty sure we kept all that research to build planes and stuff. It would be like setting all that on fire because the people who created it were bad. Like, you know, you can take that stuff and make it mean something good.
Any word on Malin himself?
No. Ordered teams to search for him when trying to help Eve. Nothing so far. Large galaxy, lots of places to hide. Could already be dead for all we know. Would kill him now if possible, unless he could help.
For what it's worth, I don't think he needs to die. I don't know what he's doing off in the world, in whatever corner. I'm sure he's trying to help or redeem himself somehow, right?
How is she doing?
No fever currently. Heart rate elevated, likely stress. Eating appropriately. Could use another blanket, something soft. Prefer to let her recover fully before synthesizing cure. My medical recommendation.
I will take that.
My people don't have time for that.
Her opinion, somewhat different.
Well, I'm sure for her perspective, right, I'd probably share it too. You kind of just want to get that over and done with so you can relax.
You care about her.
A lot of stress involved in this.
My responsibility. Found her at STG base. 3 doctors injured trying to restrain her. Undid arm restraints. Didn't resist when she grabbed me. Promised to help her. She said, please.
Oh, Mordin. Yeah, that's raw, right? They're restraining her, probably like trying to tase or sedate her too, and she's resisting. He just went in there and did that and was like, I got you.
You always defended your genophage work. What changed your mind?
Never change mind. Genophage proper decision at time. New circumstances necessitate course correction.
Those circumstances being?
Reaper invasion. Turians doomed without Krogan support. Krogan need unified threat, outlet for aggression, cooperative symbiosis.
That's going to bring him into the fold too. Because after we win the Reaper War, the Krogan and the Turians are not going to have only bad blood anymore. They'll also have good blood, right? Their units will be side by side, taking fortresses, defeating Reapers, dying, bleeding, winning together. That'll add some common interests for the rest of time. They'll be bound by that. That's how lifelong allies are made.
Nothing else? No personal stake here?
Getting old, Shepard. Not many years left, but still best candidate for project. Few Solarian scientists interested in genophage. None with my expertise. Had to be me.
Someone else might have gotten it wrong?
Possibly. Stakes too high for inexperience. But not about them. My work. My job to put it right. To prove I can.
And they hope you sleep at night, right? Let him walk off into the sunset.
Nice talking with you, Mordin.
Thank you, Shepard. Glad to be back.
You planning to stick around when this is over?
Until Reaper's dealt with, at least. Then, not sure. Have made impact on Galaxy. Genophage modification, genophage cure, work against collectors, decisions, mistakes. Might go somewhere sunny, sit on beach, look at ocean, collect seashells.
You'd go crazy inside
seashells.
Might run tests on the seashells.
That sounds way more like you. You probably have like some brand new genome of seashells going on within like a week. Let's talk to Eve.
Thank you for saving my life, Commander. I didn't think the Krogan had any allies left in the galaxy.
We owe a lot to you, even if most people have forgotten that.
They can be forgiven. Our actions have hardly inspired friendship.
Part of being friends is knowing each other's name. I feel bad that I don't know yours.
I surrendered it the day I became a shaman of the female clan.
Oh,
I
you're a
belong to my
shaman?
sisters now. But perhaps one day, when this is over, you can know it.
I would like to.
I didn't realize the Krogan had female shamans.
Wisdom comes from pain, and the genophage has made us very wise.
We remember talking to the Urdnot shaman about what it takes to be this.
A few of us chose to preserve the ancient ways.
You have to suffer every day to keep yourself locked into the
our
Krogan
knowledge,
plight.
Our secrets. So when our children live again, the Krogan will flourish.
How were you initiated?
You're locked in a cave for 7 days with just enough food to last. On the 8th, you'll starve.
What does that prove?
Your resolve. Every acolyte is given a chance. You either claw your way out through the rock with your bare hands, or you die.
How did you make it out alive?
I started digging the wrong way. I was in complete darkness. Nothing other than my own heartbeat to sustain me.
What happened?
I found this. A simple crystal, but it became my chisel. Take it as a reminder, Commander. In the darkest hour, there is always a way out.
And I love that.
That's a brutal initiation.
But an illuminating one.
And that's a precious
You learn
gift.
to appreciate the light by living in the dark.
What do you think of Wrex?
When he's not trying to sire half of Tuchanka, he's the best thing that's happened to the Krogan.
He likes
I
spreading the
won't tell him
seed.
that. His head's big enough already. Literally.
He's turned into a strong leader.
I know in his heart Wrex wants what's best for us. Though not all the other clans see it that way.
Why would the other clans give Wrex trouble? You'd think they'd want a better future.
It's not in the nature of our males to cooperate. They've evolved to be selfish. Their only concern is survival. Wrex is different. He's a mutant. And that you can tell him.
And a mutant is exactly what the Krogan need. They would still be warring with each other over scrap metal if it wasn't for him.
Do you think Wrex will want revenge for the genophage?
Some clans will expect it, but I hope Wrex resists. He
You'll
understands
be there to
the
help him
cycle of
resist.
Violence must end if Krogan are ever to have a voice in galactic politics. Still, he's just one Krogan. If enough clans demand it, he may not be able to stop them.
And I think he will. I think anybody stepping up to Wrex would be making a huge mistake.
If you don't mind me asking, what's it been like living with the genophage?
I knew sisters who couldn't bear the shame of being infertile. They would wander off into the wastelands, hoping a thresher maw would kill them and end their torment.
Did the thought ever cross your mind?
Yes. After my first stillborn.
That's so fucked up and sad, man. This is why I don't like the way they justify the genophage, being that it just affects the birth rate. It's not murder, they're not killing anybody. They just affect the birth rate. When you're carrying things to term, a miscarriage, the psychological effects that can have on a society is absolutely insane. I hope you have never met anybody who has had that happen to them, or have ever had that happen to you. I hope not. But if you have, you know the kind of effects that can have. Now multiply that to billions of people.
What kept you from ending your own life?
When my child didn't draw breath, that's when my life truly began. The genophage forces us to live on hope alone. There is nothing else. There is no reason to exist other than the hope that the next day will bring change. And if it doesn't, there is always the next.
And they won't know that they have the infertile genophage gene until they actually take the child to term, right? They won't know that they're not fertile until you have a stillbirth like that, which is messed up because they'll be hopeful, right? They'll always be thinking, maybe I'm the lucky one. Maybe I can have this. Maybe this is all I want and maybe I can get it. And then it's all ripped away, which is why they all end up being mercenaries and warlords.
How do you think things will change after the genophage is cured?
Our species will find its balance again. Females will help shape the future, like in the ancient days, before we were just pawns of power-hungry males.
Most seem hell-bent on shooting anything that looks at them wrong.
What else is there for them to do? Because of the genophage, they become wandering killers, seeking targets to justify their existence, excuses to earn them honor.
No reason to build if there's no future. That's just how you fall into nihilism.
What kept you from ending your own life?
When my
Oh, sorry,
child, the genophage, there is
read
no
this
reason
one.
to exist other than the hope that the next day will bring change.
How did you get involved in Malin's experiments?
The other females and I volunteered. We heard Malin was trying to cure the genophage for Clan Weirlock.
Aren't they a rival clan?
Rivalries are the invention of the males. Under their rule, Tuchanka has laid in ruins for over 1,000 years. It's time females took back our place in society and resurrected our future. Malin was our best hope.
Would you go to Malin again?
Absolutely. It only takes one candle to light a fire, and then the darkness is no more.
I'm sorry none of the other females survived.
I know. The youngest one, Kern, was the last to go. But she knew she would enter the void free of this curse, and then smile when she looked down upon the children of Tuchanka. Her spirit will be the midwife to my firstborn.
I like Eve's character a whole lot.
I found Malin's lab. It looked like a dungeon. His experiments were brutal.
We learned that too late. He meant well, but his methods grew more barbaric as he went. We finally escaped into the rubble. Eventually, a Solarian team found us. They saved our lives. We were so sick.
How has Mordin been treating you?
Better than Krogan males do. He's not like a typical Solarian.
You can say that again.
Organ redundancy results in new period before metaphase. Can't alter that. Damage to telomeres, premature aging.
He does that.
But I sense pain in him too. He told me about his work on the genophage. I should consider him an enemy. Yet I think seeing my sisters and I changed something in him.
Sorry, both your offspring have an allergy to dairy and...
I love him so much.
Well, it wasn't his ear.
I like that guy. Honestly, he's always had that inner turmoil, and it wasn't just seeing Eve and the other Krogan, or
met a few humans in my time.
even just seeing the stuff that Malin was doing on Tuchanka and Mass Effect 2. Like, those things all, like, tipped him over the edge, but he was obviously struggling with that for a while, right? Because he told us, even before any of that stuff, he'd been looking at different religions and having crises of faith and things like that. Like, his work on the genophage is probably why he opened that clinic on Omega to begin with, right? Because he's trying to atone for something. He feels the need to make up for the past, because he's not proud of what he did, he just knows it was necessary. Which, for what it's worth, I have always agreed with that.
You don't like it? Don't download it.
You're saying we don't need Terra Nova.
Lose 1 colony, save 5. That's the math.
You know what the commander did for us? The colony?
Yes. It was on a little thing called the news.
You think you can fly on this ship, sit next to us at chow time, and then broadcast something like that? That's traitorous.
Hey, it's just an opinion piece. You don't like it? Don't download it.
You're saying we don't need Terra Nova.
Lose 1 colony, save 5. That's the math.
You know what the commander did for us? The colony?
Yes.
This one's tough.
A little thing called the news.
But at the end of the day, it's her opinion pieces, right?
Sit next to us at chow time and then broadcast something
I understand why he's mad.
Hey, it's just an opinion piece. You don't like it? Don't download it.
I understand why he's mad, but her math is pretty correct.
Lose 1 colony, save...
Stand down, Yeoman. She's allowed to voice her opinion until I disallow it.
Correct.
Aye, aye, Commander. But how does she get to say whatever she wants to the whole galaxy and there's no other side?
I'll be clear that the opinion expressed is just my own.
Well, okay. It's not great, but okay.
At the end of the day, we brought her on board to do things like this, right? It's more eyes on the war, and if she's saying lose 1 colony, save 5, that's more human lives, and if you have to make that choice, a 5-to-1 ratio is a pretty clear choice.
Commander.
That's tough, but that's part of the Reaper War, right? And him stirring things up in the ship is not going to help. She should watch her back, though, saying things like that when there's probably soldiers on the Normandy that are from those worlds that she's talking about sacrificing.
I wanted to know what happened to your civilization. Why did such an enlightened race
You
disappear?
could use a lighter touch.
Enlightened?
Well, it seemed that way.
And now that I am here,
I wonder what it's like waking up 50,000 years later to a new galaxy.
I believe this cycle cares too much about what other species think. Krogan, Turian, Solarian, all were primitives in my time. What good does their help do now?
We can't win this war on our own.
Then demand their help. Do not indulge their selfish requests. What will saving 1 Krogan matter?
If only it were that simple.
If they get in your way, destroy them.
Excuse me?
I apologize.
The previous occupant of this room left traces of himself. I have absorbed some of
You got a little bit of grunt in you now.
He was a strong one. Maybe it's best if I let you recover.
That would be best.
You see, they're gonna butt heads on a lot of the way that Javik thinks about things, and honestly, I kind of butt heads with what he just said too. You can't make people slaves and expect them to fight well and fight to the death, right? It happened in Sparta, and it even happened to the original Prothean Empire, so that's not the way to go about that. And it's not just saving one Krogan, that's the short-sightedness of a soldier, but given that he was such a high rank, you'd think he'd understand better. But it's not just saving one Krogan, that equates to saving billions of Krogan.
Did I mention Solarians used to lick their eyes? How far they have come. The Mordin Solarian asked if he could dissect me. I approved, but only if he could defeat me in combat first.
And I'm guessing he changed his mind after that.
Problematic. Then he left. I do not understand that one.
He's a hard guy to understand.
I do not understand why your own kind would oppose you. They will bleed the same as everyone if the Reapers are not stopped. The Wrex Krogan offered me a job.
What job was that?
Whenever I tired of the easy life of luxury on the Normandy, he would give me something real to shoot at. Yes?
What, like other Krogan? I think the gigantic Reaper warships will be shooting out. I'll keep you covered on that for a while, Javik.
So, Gabby, have you seen Edie's new body?
Oh god.
I knew this was coming.
I just mean, it's an amazing work of engineering. Elastic titanium silicon polymers.
He's done his research, huh?
Phased power cells.
Mm-hmm.
If she ever accidentally walks into a wall, there's just so much padding.
Ugh, I knew it.
Wish I were.
You pretty much are, Kenneth.
Got him.
All propulsion systems are running up.
Sometimes keeping the grid balanced is pure murder.
Hey, hold on. Where's Engineer Adams? He's not here. Where is he? Daniels, Donnelly, Engineer Adams and Chockwaz are in the crew quarters. Okay, yeah, so they would have moved when Mordin brought Eve back. I'm sure that chit-chatting it up. Probably the two oldest people on the whole Normandy. You're working on the shuttle again.
Sir Kesh certainly offered me a new experience.
What do you mean?
Normally I'm not one to fly co-pilot, but when an 800-pound Krogan requests to take control of your shuttle, you comply.
Probably
yeah, what are you gonna do? Tell him no?
Everything is in order.
Good luck telling Wrex anything, especially in that situation. He did the smart thing, although I'd like to think Wrex wouldn't have killed him, but he definitely would have removed him from the pilot seat.
Wonder what the hell Cerberus was up to on Sir Kesh.
No doubt trying to yoink the Krogan to run experiments.
Would love to see how things turn out. I'm just saying.
Yeah, he probably was planning on indoctrinating the female.
I bet he's got some real interesting stories to tell.
You should talk to him, although he might headbutt you. But looking at you, you might be able to headbutt back.
Mordin's something else. His mouth moves faster than a frog on a hot rock in the middle of summer. Hey.
That's it for James. Alrighty then, so I guess what we'll do is, as I run on over to the crew deck real quick, I'll start wrapping this one up, but first,
I can't imagine.
See what they're talking about.
Traumatic. You sure you're okay, Karen?
I wouldn't wish a collector abduction on my worst enemy. But it's behind me now. I'm fine. But it makes me think of Earth and all the other Reaper-occupied worlds. What are the Reapers doing to the people who live on all those worlds? As we sit here, enjoying our coffee. How many souls are in agony this very moment? Millions? Billions? Go, Greg. I lied. I'm not fine.
The realities of a global war. Alright everybody, that is going to wrap this one up, so thank you for watching everyone. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe, leave a like and a comment. If you want to support the cause and help improve the channel, please do check out those links in the description below. Otherwise, stay tuned and I'll see you soon with more Mass Effect 3. Take care everybody, have a great day. Ciao.